What's up, Panda fan? John Crispali here. I'm back, and first and foremost, I just want to thank each and one of you guys for sending me your well wishes. The Rona had me in bed for almost 2 weeks, and actually the whole entire family. So it's been nearly about a month, and which has been a major setback for us. But we're very thankful for your guys' thoughts and your prayers. And now that I'm back, here we go. I got lots of updates for you guys, and a lot of things has been happening over the last few weeks, and we've got some great news and announcements that I want to dive into, just to kind of recap of what has taken place for the whole entire week. And so let's dive into it, shall we? All right. Get that going right there. Boom. All right. The very first update would be the Ramatron application update, jumping from 4.0 to 4.0.1. And what this update has accomplished is one of the things they'll do is it'll actually check your systems to make sure that it meets the minimum requirement. Another thing that it will also do is it'll lead us into the segue of being able to have the ability to do proof of engagement. And so this is something that has been long awaited and for us to have the ability to turn on this feature, and it's almost here. It's just right around the corner. And matter of fact, this update should be released sometime within this week, and so just keep an eye out on that. One of the things that this update will have also is once the POE is the feature one is that once is that's turned on, what you're going to notice is when it is delivering work, you're going to see a notification right here where it says current job is active. And so if that is active, one of the things that you don't want to do is actually turn off the Ramatron or just shut it down. What's going to happen is in consequence, it's going to kick you out of the system for 24 hours. And if you were in the middle of work deliverance and that gets shut down prematurely, what's going to happen is that work is going to go to another node, and so you're going to lose out on a potential for the POE for that work. And so that's just something to keep in mind as we roll out these updates. And so do not turn off your Ramatron if it's actively delivering work. All right. Now, as far as the Panajo updates, we had rolled out from staging, and we are now currently on the mainnet. Now, one of the things that took place with this rollout on the mainnet is it deleted all the files that was currently on the system, and so you would actually have to recreate your application as far as your your name and putting all your basic informations in there. But one of the things is that you can do right now is you can actually start uploading videos, and so now you can truly establish your channel and be one of the true pioneers before this whole thing starts to blow up like crazy. And so you can upload your videos. Now you can go live stream, and definitely continue to put your updates and your feedback onto the forum, and also part on the Telegram group. And so yeah, you can customize your channel right now as we speak. Now, we all know that there isn't going to be any revenue models as of just yet, because we're still currently on phase 1. However, that is going to start happening within phase 2. And so within phase 2, we're not going to get all 12, unfortunately, but we are going to get some. And so these are a few things just to kind of make mention of it, and just so you guys are aware. In phase 2, we're going to have advertisements. We're going to have donations. We're also going to have subscriptions, gifts, badges, and tournaments. Now that is for phase 2, and when we roll out phase 3, then the remainder will follow, and that in specific will be sponsorships, We're going to have VIP status. We're also going to have merchandises, in-house purchases, predictions, and marketplace. So everything will be fully functioning on phase 3, which is going to be really exciting. And so I know we've been waiting for quite some time, but through hard work and patience, eventually we're going to get there. But we're just going to be doing it one step at a time, you guys. And so our next update will be updates on our Pando Explorer. And one of the cool, unique features with this update is this, right? Let me pull up a screen right here, just so that I can give you guys some visuals. So when you go on the website, pandoproject.org, when you click on the Explorer, right, you're gonna see, if you scroll down, this feature was integrated not long ago. And so what this is this basically captures all the Ramatrons that's within the network. It's not 100% fully functioning yet, because it will be eventually once the 4.0.1 is rolled out, and so all the Ramatrons will be in there. But the ones that are visible right now, they've got a pretty substantial amount that you see. So it's pretty awesome, because you can zoom in, right? You go on Thailand, click on Bangkok, you can see all the Ramatrons right there that's active, and you can go all the way down to the simplistic very unit, and if you click on that, that gives you the peer ID, and then you can zoom out, and it kind of gives you an idea where everybody is. So it's a very cool, unique feature. So that is added onto the Pando Explorer, and there's going to be more updates on that, so just stay tuned. All right, so next we've got updates on our blockchain, and we just literally finished updating it. And one of the features that we have now is we are now currently supporting smart contracts, and not only on top of that, we are also supporting NFTs. We all know that NFTs is going to be the next frontier when it comes to commerce. A lot of business are currently adopting to it, and we're hearing a major movement on that right now. And so we are now set up for that next frontier. And alongside with the smart contracts, so there's definitely going to be a lot more coming ahead, as far as our updates within our blockchain. More updates. Everybody's very familiar with the with the Trust Wallet and with the MetaMask, and everybody has the Trust Wallet and everybody has a MetaMask. And so, one of the things that we did now is we have actually integrated MetaMask, where our wallet is now compatible with it. And not only that, it's also going to be integrated with all of our Pando decentralized applications. And so this is a big win for us, you guys. And it creates it makes things so much easier, because we all have a lot of wallets in many different places, but it just kind of gives it a little bit more ease having this feature onboarded alongside with what we already currently have. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, now let's turn up the heat, because we've got some major bullish news. I've done so many interviews with so many different YouTubers and influencers, and one of the most common questions that I come across with is, hey John, this Ramatron application, I think it's awesome, but when are you guys going to be able to have that within the mobile version? Well, guess what, you guys? We have started the development with this movement, and the Ramatron is going to be on your mobile phone. And so we have broken, not only that we have we're going to be having it on the mobile phone, we're going to have that in 4 different categories, 4 different tiers with all different functions, right? So we're going to have the mobile version. We're also going to have the enterprise solution. That's going to be more for heavy use, more likely to support VIXO and all the heavy streaming. Mobile would be more for just the live streaming portion of it. And then we're also going to have Ramatron Lite, and we're also going to have Ramatron Pro. And so these are applications or updates that's gonna be coming up here in the very near future, and all of this will be accomplished within this year, you guys. And so we've got a lot of catalysts. We've been talking about all these catalysts that we've got running in the background. This is just a little bits and tits, pieces of it, and so we're getting ready to release all these announcements, and here you go. All right. Next, while everybody was sleeping, there had been some news that came about, and some major news, you guys. We have this technology company called Uniblock Tech, and we had forged a relationship with them. And so this company is actually going to be building a blockchain within our Pando network, and we're going to be supporting them. And so there's already a few publications that has that's circulating already. And so I would encourage you guys to read on it. And matter of fact, I'll share with you guys here later on after this recording. And so yes, this is really exciting news. This is a big win for us, and so keep an eye out on it. Last, you guys, our very last announcement before I let you guys go. We were on the Legal Aliens channel for an interview, and we had never once have I encountered, out of all the interviews that I've conducted, never once have I come across a whole group of IT savvy people, and they threw a bunch of questions at me, and most of them I was able to answer, and a lot of them I wasn't able to. But one thing that I promised is like, hey, I don't know the answer to that, but I would love to get back to you on it. And so while I was, conversing with with Boss Logan, I shot him maybe about close to roughly about 10 to 15 questions. And like, wow, this would be a lot of back and forth. And so, it came to my mind like, hey, why don't we just do this in a interview setting? And so I inquired with them like, hey, would you like to jump on an interview with me in response to all these questions instead of just having me go back and forth? And sure enough, he replied, he said yes, and absolutely. And I went check back with Legal Alien and asked him like, hey, would you be okay if we did it this way, just to satisfy your viewers? And he agreed also. And so boom, we got part 2 interview. For the very first time, we've got our own CTO, Boss Logan, and he's going to be joining us here in roughly about, the time of this recording, in about an hour and a half. And so I just want to encourage you guys to share this with the community and have them come and support to jump in on this interview live, and let's bomb the chats, shall we? And let them know who we are and what we're all about and what's going to be happening here in the U.S. market, because we're ready to get going. And so that pretty much wraps up all of my updates for you guys for everything that has transpired within the whole entire week. And this is the first time that I was actually been able to talk a lot because my throat has been groggy the whole time. But this is exciting enough, you guys. We've, like I said, we've come across so much stuff within the last several weeks, and so now we are turning the tides. And so I will get you guys' bags ready. PTX right now is a very good entry point. If you had not loaded up on your bags, you might want to consider. Not financial advice, but we're gonna be turning the wheels here very, very soon, and we're gonna be going 100 miles an hour. And so thank you guys so much for taking the time to check this out, and stay tuned for more updates. If you appreciate everything that we have covered for today, on your way out, if you could please just hit the like button and click the subscribe, and maybe leave a comment. What was your favorite update out of the whole thing that we've covered today? And so with that said, you guys, thank you again. Thanks for your support. I appreciate it, and peace out.